we've made it. Quite the conditions to play in, and again, not our most polished performance, but we have made it through with a 1-1 draw. Can you sum that up?
Well, I think the conditions are worth mentioning. Listen, great club here, great people. We experienced that at home, and we experienced it here, and they've been nothing but hospitable to us. But the surface is obviously not necessarily what we would usually be used to. Very sticky, very boggy, long grass, not conducive to football, and the wind howling down the pitch. Obviously, we had one half of it, and very difficult to cope with. Addy's, at one stage, I think one of Addy's goal kicks didn't go back out for a corner or something stupid like that, and then they experienced a little bit in the second half. So really tough conditions for both teams, and what we saw were two halves of football where they were probably on a little bit more in the ascendancy because with the wind in the first half, and we certainly were much more on the ascendancy in the second half. I mean, look, the guy scores an absolute worldie, from nowhere. It's probably wind assisted, to be honest with you. But we've had a few chances in the end to make it a little bit more comfortable. But we knew that a point was going to be enough for us, and that's what we've got. I think we had one in the starting lineup from Saturday, and the rest were all changes. And so for me, it's a good day because we've got through it. And some boys have had some minutes as well.
You can really hear the wind kind of swirling around us, even in the stands here. What was the talk at half-time? Obviously, we didn't play our best stuff, and as you say, it wasn't exactly conducive to playing our best stuff. So what was the message to the boys?
So we totally changed at half-time. I mean, I had a look at what was happening with them in respect of what was happening to us in the first half, and we essentially went from a one up front to a two up front, went three at the back, didn't we, four at the back, and pushed, obviously Youngie coming on half time, pushed him on to go and support Hips as it was then, because I felt that we were going to be playing in that last third and we'd have to have players that would affect the game, would win us the game. We got Obi as it was and Dylan in very high and wide positions because I thought we would have a lot of the football, and we did have a lot of the football, and they would be pegged back. As it happens, as I said, we probably should have scored a few more, but we haven't. We've got the one that we needed on the day, and big change of system at half time, much more attacking minded, and it's worked for us.
Personnel-wise, obviously there are a few names that popped up in our home game against Llantwit, but a new name was Sam Robbins at the back. Can you shed a little light on him?
Yeah, so Sam is dual registered with Bishop Stortford. This is something that we got done before the deadline with their blessing, and we thank them for that. Sam's quite well known to some of the boys, quite versatile as a player. So for me, it was an important signing because he can be a fullback, he can be a centre half. There's a lot of attributes to him. So I thought it was an important signing before the deadline, and he's made himself available today. Travelled down with us, and it's quite noticeable that a lot haven't. Let's be honest, for different reasons, and we'll have to pick that up when we get back. Fair play to him.
Last year, there must be a sense of relief, I suppose, that we've sort of been able to kind of cross this off and focus back on the league with Potterspire on Saturday.
Yeah, this is, as I said to you on Saturday after Dulwich, this is a massively difficult fixture to navigate. Based upon where the league position we're in, based upon the game that we've got on Saturday, as a manager, you sort of would rather these games were played long before Christmas. These are group games, and they're out of the way, but not having any floodlights, it's very difficult. So we've had to wait till sort of the light has got a bit better later in the day. But it looks like we've got through it okay. We've obviously got the result that we wanted, and we look like we're in good shape to go into a training session on Thursday. Got a massively difficult game on Saturday. Make no bones about that. I've been to have a look at them recently, and they're a good side, Potterspire. They're a very different side to what we played earlier in the season twice. And we'll have our work cut out, but we're in good form. The boys understand what they need to do. We should be good going home tonight. We should be in good form going into training. We should be knuckling down and understanding what we want to do for Saturday, and then looking forward to a big crowd at Enfield on Saturday to to again, take a massive step in the right direction.
Let's hope so. And a Euro away trip to end the season.
Well, listen, absolutely magnificent support. I said that Saturday, and it was, we were having to hear ourselves or hear ourselves within a sort of 3,000 crowd. Tonight hasn't been quite 3,000 today, but they've supported us throughout, and to be taking, I don't know what it was here, 200 of us, something like that, down to deepest Wales on a midweek is just phenomenal. So I'm glad we've done it. I'm glad we've done it for the supporters, and we can now relax in respect of this competition and look forward to Italy in May.
Great stuff. See you at the weekend, guys.